Hi everyone, this is Miss Kennedy introducing you to the Western Region's U.S. states and capitals for our next history lesson. As we mentioned in the first video, our history standard is we're trying to accomplish mastery of 5.9. Students will know the location of the current 50 states, the names of the states, and the capitals. We're showing the 4 United States region here. However, where you see the big blue arrow to your left, we are specifically focusing on the Western region. You may have seen this slide before as well. This is the PDF from eduplace.com where you can download maps that are labeled and unlabeled for your practice and studying. I thought a wonderful way to show you how to be interactive with studying the Western region was to use Google Earth. So if you have never tried it, you'll want to go to the website Google Earth. And hopefully you're seeing it on my screen now as it loads. The great thing about Google Earth is that you can put it in different formats. As you see, I have the Western region pulled up already for you. I'm waiting for it to finish loading on my end. And so the blue section represents the Pacific Ocean. The green and brown parts on the map represent landscape, if you will, mountains, vegetation, roads, and whatnot. This is the 3D version on Google Earth. And there are some settings that you can change on here. We can enter the street view. I don't want to show my location, however. Back to 3D. All right, and there's the Earth. My favorite feature on Google Earth is the search. If you go all the way over to the left-hand side, click on the magnifying glass. As you can see, my search history comes up. I've already been to some of the locations we're going to talk about. So, capital of California. When I type that in, Google Earth is going to take me. I wonder where it's going to go. Well, it's not taking me to the capital, so gonna X that out. Let's try California capital. And look what comes up. It takes us right to the Sacramento area. This is the street view that you can see. Also over here to the right, it tells us that Sacramento is a city in California. And then if we click on this, it's going to give us some more information about Sacramento. So we have the Sacramento narrative, the points of interest, other things people search for, population, area code, the mayor's name, colleges, and universities. So these will help us to recall the capital of California is Sacramento. Let's take a look at Salem, Oregon. Salem, Oregon is directly north of California. And there's the city of Salem in Oregon. Again, if you click on the box to the right, and scroll down. We've got some interesting information about Salem. Elevation was founded in 1842. Population was last recorded in 2017. Colleges and university and points of interest. I imagine that Portland is pretty popular in Oregon because people were searching for it. Moving on. North of Oregon in the western region, Washington capital. Is that going to give me what I want? That would seem like a negative. That's Seattle. Olympia. I just happen to know that the capital of Washington State is Olympia. Let's check my memory. Looks like I got it right. Olympia, the capital of Washington State. Also shows the elevation, the population, the mayor, points of interest, and colleges. So we've looked at a few examples, so you can explore all of these capitals on Google Earth. Let's try Phoenix, Arizona. Now, one thing I haven't mentioned yet is that all states have a 2-letter identification. So Arizona's identification is AZ. So I can click on this top recommendation, Phoenix AZ. That's telling me it's Phoenix, Arizona. And Google Earth takes us on our way to Phoenix, Arizona. We can click on the information for Phoenix, Arizona. Elevation, population, University of Phoenix is my alma mater, the online version. That's how I remember the capital of Arizona. How do you remember the capital of Arizona? That's what you need to be asking yourself as you study all of the states and capitals. How can I remember? What's the one thing that's going to help me remember states and capitals? Pick something that will help you remember. Now, I'm going to take you to a state I don't often think about, and I've never been to. Montana. And the capital, I think, is Helena. MT, remember those 2-letter abbreviations for the states. Let's go over here and learn something about Helena. Only the locals really know how to pronounce this. Click on the information box. Look at this population, only 31,000 people recorded in 2017. And the points of interest, a lot of them I never heard of, except I've heard of Carson City. Perhaps we should go there next, because that is the capital of Nevada. I bet you thought the capital was Las Vegas, right? No, 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 no. All right, so this time I happen to notice that the information provided is from Wikipedia. And Carson City, located in Nevada, has a population of 55,000 as of 2011. Ooh, hopefully they're going to update this information from the recent census. And the points of interest, some of you have probably been to Lake Tahoe. And this is really good because there are some of these places I'm not familiar with at all. Let's go back and search one more, and then the remaining capitals you can do on your own by going to earth.google.com. Let's pick Colorado. Capital is Denver. I believe it's known as Mile High because the elevation is so high. And the state abbreviation is CO, Colorado. We're zooming in on it. This city has an awkward pattern. Look at the street view outlined in red. Elevation. Wikipedia disappointed this time. It's not giving us the elevation, but it does give us the, oh, they're calling it altitude on this page. Check it out. Denver is nicknamed the Mile High City because of its official elevation is exactly 1 mile above sea level, which is perfect, right? When we're studying measurements in math, we know that 5,280 feet equals 1 mile. Next time you take a walk, count your steps all the way up to 5,280. All right, friends, back to the presentation. We've explored the Western region capitals on Google Earth. Now, I've outlined these next 3 slides for you to see the state and the capital side by side. Perhaps this is a way that you remember states and capitals. California is the state, Sacramento is the capital, Oregon, Salem, Washington, Olympia, Nevada, Carson City, Montana, Helena, Wyoming, it's pronounced Cheyenne, Cheyenne, Idaho, Boise, Utah, Salt Lake City, Colorado, Denver, Hawaii, Honolulu, Alaska is pronounced Juneau, Juneau, Arizona, Phoenix, New Mexico, Santa Fe. Did we get them all? That's why we study. I went through those slides pretty quickly and I thought I forgot some. Also, please recall that the Western state includes Alaska, which is closer to the US-Canadian border, and Honolulu, that's way out in the Pacific Ocean. I hope you have enjoyed this lesson of the Western regions. Let me remind you of the strategies for learning your 50 states and capitals. You also have to know the capitals. Create those flashcards. If you did it from the advice of the previous lesson, great job. Keep studying. Label those blank maps, especially Western region, now that we've gone over it. Quiz yourself, have family members help you, or make a game out of it. Use Quizlet. And now you can use Google Earth, which I think makes it really fun and interactive, just my opinion. And this concludes the Western region lesson. Next lesson will cover Midwest regions and capitals. Until next time.